sorry, Libras, I ran out of storage. That was weird, because I definitely pretty sure I had more than that. But anyway, all right, let's get through this then the best we can, okay? Be open to receiving. Those who do want to give to you as well is another message there to end that off for your present energy. It's present energy. So if you're getting presents and you're feeling like, oh my gosh, but I only got you this little thing, let yourself get blessed. Let people bless you that want to bless you, okay? Just let them do it. They love you. They want to bless you, all right? Let God bless you, and He will when it's time, okay? Be open to receiving, and also don't feel ashamed about what it is that you do have to give. Don't sell yourself, like don't burn yourself out by giving too much that you don't have to give. But if you do feel that you have something to give to others, whether it's gift giving or just in general, like, you know, give your time to someone who needs you, or give a little bit of love to someone just because you're thinking of them, or whatever you have to give, you know, that's what you have to give if you feel in a giving mood, because tis the season of giving. But also be open to receiving, and don't feel bad about it, okay? All right, and I got little ants crawling on the cards, and for me that is just, you know, one small step, right? What makes that little old ant think he can move that rubber tree plant? Because he's got high hopes. So keep your hopes high, okay? The L's were L's, sure, that's what you want to call them, but they really weren't, because the W's right around the motherfucking corner. All right, what is remaining? What's next for? How do I phrase this? Tell me about the Libra Collective. What's going on for them for the rest of 2023? These last days of 2023. What's coming for them for the rest of 2023 here? I thank you, angels, for this. All right, what I say? I said I wasn't gonna be surprised if the Ace of Pentacles came out. There it is. So this blessing. We got the Hangman in reverse too, okay? Check the bottom. Tell me more about the rest of 2023 for the Libra Collective. So again, this blessing's coming through because you're gonna follow this advice that was just given. Thank you, angels. And this blessing's gonna come through here. You are going to be seen. With this Hangman. I'm feeling like this is others' energy. After you receive this blessing from God, okay, financial blessing, a job offer, some sort of stable love offer, something new here, okay, something beautiful that you've been wanting or not expecting, wanting but not really expecting, and maybe doesn't look like or doesn't come from where you would expect, but it is something that you've been wanting, or that when it does come, you're like, holy crap, I've been talking about that, or holy crap, I've actually like dreamt or manifested like an opportunity like this, that, you know, to exist, and I didn't think that kind of thing existed. Or holy crap, I didn't think that person even noticed me. Holy crap, I didn't even think that person even knew who I was. Holy crap, I didn't even know people heard that song that I posted. I heard like stuff like that, and that blessing's gonna come through. I feel like it has a lot to do with this new influx of energy and or influx of like new fans and admirers and things like this. People are going to see you differently, quickly, not slow, very fast. They gonna see you in a different way, because you gonna act you gonna act a little different when this blessing comes in, because it's gonna confirm so much of what you've been telling yourself and others that maybe you even started to doubt because you didn't see it coming in, at least not in 2023 so far. But for a lot of you, I'm hearing 7, for maybe 7 specific of you, or at least within these next 7 days for a chunk of you, however that resonates, like this blessing may come in before 2024 even happens. Like, you're wanting to put this year to bed, but this year ain't done with you yet. Ooh, praise God, praise Jesus, thank you, God. Yeah, and here we go, and we start fresh. We got the Magician here. Then you got all the tools you need, because here we go again. I said this in another collective reading. Because you had the cup, you had the sword, you had the wand, you didn't have the pentacle. And guess what? God comes in with it. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. And we thank Jupiter for that, because when Jupiter stations direct, that's when we start getting That's when we start getting hella blessed. I don't know why I was gonna say cella blessed. Maybe some of you are like you guys sell stuff. I don't know. That's when we start getting hella blessed. Okay. So for those of us that have been doing the work the best that we can. So that's fantastic. So you're going to have all the tools that you need. You're going to have all the determination and all of the little light bulbs in your mind, like the infinite amount of ideas that you, like, you're like, it's like you felt like if I just had this thing that I've been trying to cook, that I've been trying to grasp, that I've been trying to obtain, then I have all these ideas of what I would do with it, whether it's a new relationship or a career or whatever. You're just like, if I just had the money, I have so many ideas of what I would do with that. If I just had the fans, I have so many ideas of what I would say, and If I had just had the followers, if I just had the opportunity, or if I just had, you have all these ideas of what you would do with it if you just had it, and it's coming. It's coming. And that mind's gonna be racing. So that's why I was saying earlier, just try to keep a higher perspective the best you can. That Jupiter energy of expansion. Again, a lot of you might have Sagittarius in your chart, or just need to just lean in to a little bit of that. Ask your local Sagittariuses how about their higher perspective on things. Maybe they'll be able to help you. But also, if you need my help for any personal readings or whatever on specific situations that you're resonating with in regards to this reading, please let me know. But yeah, get a higher perspective before you start picking and choosing who these people are that you want to deal with, who you want to flock with, and who you don't want to flock with, okay? It's not about who flocking with you. It's about now there's so many people flocking with you that it's about who do you even want to flock with. You know what I'm saying? All right, yeah. You're going to get to work. This ain't no Sleeping Beauty shit. Y'all got some phrases in your reading. I like this. There's so many things I can title. This ain't no Sleeping Beauty shit, all right? Y'all are up now. It's up. It's wake up time. Look, because you're getting your shit right. You're getting your shit right. I'm also seeing that for a lot of feminines out there, those who carry feminine energy, non-gender specific, that are looking for a very stable partner, your divine masculine or a divine masculine as a partner. I see them coming in here, right here. So it ain't no sleeping beauty shit no more. Or maybe you've been in Sleeping Beauty mode. Maybe you like that movie. Maybe you've been watching it, or it's just something that your kids like and it's on, or if you have children, or maybe it's just something that you resonate with. Maybe like the aesthetic. But anyway, watch the movie. Maybe there's something in that movie for you. For those who are resonating with this, they gonna show up. They gonna show the fuck up for you, and they got it all down pat. They got it all. They got it all. They got it all. It's almost like, and I feel like for a lot of you, it's someone that you've never known before, for those that are resonating with this, and it's like you feel like they know you somehow, because they just know, they just get it, and they just know, and you are really surprised by that, and really refreshed, and also a bit nervous about it, but trust it, because they're chilling. They're chilling. They showed up for you for a reason. God sent them to you with this Ace of Pentacles. Surprise! Hope you like it. You get what you wish for real. You worked really hard during the Jupiter retrograde, so you know what I'm saying, you deserve this. So just let it happen, and then more questions later on if you want to hit me up or need more collective readings or whatever, maybe just go find them, go reach out, do what God called you to do, okay? But trust it, all right? Regardless of romantic stuff here, this is you in your bag. You took that Ace of Pentacles, and guess what you said? Cool. I'm going to lock it down then. I'm going to do what I want to do then. I'm going to use these bajillion ideas then. I'm getting this Kanye energy. I'm hearing Kanye's voice, and Kanye, not specific bars, but his music and his cadence and his delivery of his voice. So I don't know if some of y'all are Kanye fans kind of thing, but it's almost what is that song now? Wait, nah, nah, nah. Wait till I get my money right. That's y'all. You're just oh, I'm gonna take what God gave me, and I'm gonna sit in my freaking throne with that. I'm gonna rule my kingdom with that. And you do. It's pretty freaking wild, actually. And again, another ace. What was I saying here? I think I was talking about wands before, but there's that Ace of Swords too. It becomes very, very clear who the fuck you are when this blessing comes in. Not only to yourself, it becomes more clear, because sometimes you are insecure, and this isn't pointing no fingers, because we're human out here, but sometimes you are insecure, and you're starting to be every so often you'll be I see where my future could be, in my daydreams and whatever, and I work hard towards what I love and what I want to do and whatever, but it's imposter syndrome, but am I that? Am I really, am I phony? I don't know. Am I good like that? I don't know. And then you do question it, but at time to time. But not only you, but everybody around you that sees you, that sees this glow, that sees this shine, that sees this new stance you're taking in your life, this new magic that you are using by the with the tools that God's given you, that you're creating in your life. They gonna see who the fuck you really are. They gonna see it, and you're gonna see it. I think that's the most important part here. For those following the romantic storyline, I'm getting that again. You are safe to trust this person coming in, and also it doesn't have to be. Again, it's not gender specific. I hope I made that clear before, but it's just someone who carries a very stable masculine energy. So no matter your gender, whoever this is, they're going to carry this kind of very stable, secure provider vibe. Could be a Taurus with the King of Pentacles here. Stable masculine energy person here, and you are safe to trust them because they're not lying to you. God sent them to you, one, and God sent them to you because they're clearing things up for you, and they're a truthful person. Okay. This is their crown as well here. That you can, like, that's like their proof. It's like God's showing you like they have been like, trust me, they've been anointed. They are pure of heart. They are truth. They're not messing with you. Like, I know it seems wild, but you wished for this, so we got it for you because you worked real hard. And you can trust them though, because look, here's their anointing. Here's their crown. Okay, they earned that, and they're not coming to you like just to manipulate or whatever. You can trust it. Trust. Yes, I love this for you. Let's see. Okay, so these three, they came out sideways again. So when we go this way, angels, or this way? This way, yes or no? Yes or no? This way, yes or no? Okay, yeah. So then we have these three here. Oh, there you are. All right. Nine of Pentacles, the Devil in reverse, and Justice, baby. All right. So again, this is you like, hey, my cups is filled. Before it was like, I just gotta focus on just doing what I can to make myself feel good. Now it's like, guess what? I do feel good. Yes, because I ain't got none. I'm not attached to any of that toxic bull crap no more. Whether it's from that breakup or that thing that you thought was gonna be the opportunity and it wasn't. It wasn't for you. You broke away from it. You did not give in to temptation to try it again. You refused the energy of the Mercury retrograde from really giving too much of yourself to stuff to do with the past. With that Five of Cups that we saw earlier, you actually did eventually turn around and realize that those L's actually were W's. You do realize that those L's were to lead you to your W's. Excuse my tripping over my words. Mercury retrograde be getting me like that. And again, remembering who you are. Remembered. Fully balanced. This is you. This is you, and you're justified in all the hard work you've put in. You finally get back what you've been giving, and a lot of you have been doing so good by staying in alignment and not giving in to these temptations of drama and unaligned behaviors and whatnot, regardless of all these planetary aspects at hand astrologically right now. You have still tried to remain in alignment and do the best thing for the highest good to the best of your ability, and you're being rewarded. I'm telling you, wait for Jupiter to go direct, and then maybe a week or two after that, you are stepping up, and it's not even like a new you, it's the you. Gosh, I could coin so many things out of this freaking what they're channeling through me right now. It's not a new you, it's the you. I gotta remember some of these, man. How am I gonna pick a title? Again, with the options on options, and hear all these birds again. Now there's 40 of them, I'm telling you. There's more every time. Woo, I'm so happy for y'all Libras. Well, okay. Well, what's the advice for Libras for the rest of this year? What's the advice for the Libra collective for the rest of this year, please? And I thank you so much for this. I don't know when my storage will fill up again, so just bear with me. I'm gonna try to do this as best I can. All right, Knight of Swords. Don't go nowhere too fast. You just wait. Don't you run away. Don't you run away, and don't you start telling people off, and don't you start cursing yourself and cursing at God for feeling like you ain't got the thing that you've been working hard for. Don't you do it. You just wait. Yeah. Especially those of you that are mad at friends and stuff that may have effed you over, or you're hanging out with friends that they want to be on some drama stuff because of whatever the breakup you went through, a romantic breakup or whatever, or you want to tell off that boss or those coworkers or that, you know, that person that swore that they were going to come through with that opportunity and they didn't, Don't, just wait. Just wait. Just wait, because you're doing so good. You're doing so good. What's on the bottom? There's that Ace of Wands. I told you. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. It's all energy, baby. It's all God. It's all those who love and watch over us from the light. Thank you, Jesus. Don't. Just wait. Just wait, because the time is coming. The time. Okay. Whatever you put out right now is what you're going to get back. We have established that. When Jupiter stations direct, whatever you put out, all you've been putting out, no innuendo. Stop it. Y'all are silly. Y'all are silly gooses. Whatever y'all have been putting out, that's what you're going to get back. So don't start now, because you're going to be tested. You know what? Because this person, this motherfucker right here, they will test you right before God will bless you. Can someone quote every single freaking banger that's being said in this reading? Holy moly, Libras, y'all just spitting bars. Y'all might be writers and lyricists and whatnot. They just be giving me just poeticism here. That motherfucker be stressing you and testing you before God, right before God blesses you, and God is going to bless you. We have Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. This Ace of Wands is the overall energy for advice. Is that whatever you put out and create right now, that's what you're gonna get back. So do not fuck up your karma. Do not fuck up your karma right now, because you have paid for the karma that you need to pay for, but your good karma is coming right around the corner, possibly even before the year ends, which is just within days, and that is miraculous for a lot of you. And just I'm a fan already. I'm a supporter. I want the best for you, and I want the highest good for you and anyone in the entire collective all the time. And you are advised to just know that this is coming. Don't act up. Don't start. Don't act up, don't start. Because people are probably gonna try you. Keep your fucking mouth shut. Mind your business. People are probably gonna, trigger you and want you to talk shit about other people or da-da-da-da. Divine expression of like anger and sadness and grief and stuff, yes, do that. But if you get to going and people that you're with want to like actually talk shit and want to like actually like do this and that, and so you just start putting negative energy out there, oh, I hope this happens to them, that type of stuff, you are going to get what you put out. Don't fuck your karma up. You're doing so good. Don't do it. I love you, Libras, and again, I got some Libra in my chart, all right? I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be open with you. We can sometimes dip into the temptation of gossip. Don't fucking do it. I'm telling you right now, 8 days no gossip. 8 days no gossip. That's what I'm hearing. 8 days, zip your fucking mouth, no gossip. Only express if it's like something you're feeling and things like this, and communicate about things you want to communicate about. 8 days, no rude gossip. I know playfulness and jokes is different, but like no like wishing bad on people, cursing at God, cursing towards yourself, because you're gonna get what you put out. Don't fuck your karma up, because you have something big and beautiful coming your way. Yeah. Now that you know, I wouldn't want to fuck it up if I was you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And the angels don't lie. They never do. They never have. They never do. They never have. They never will. Thank you. Okay. Not the new you. The you. Yes, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you all who love and watch me for light. Thank you, Libra Collective. Thank you to the Libra Collective for watching this. We're going to get into the new year here before I run out of storage again. And I can't tell if it's going to rain or not, but thank you for following along with me, and thank you for dealing with my little passionate self. I was getting a little loud, sometimes, but like, that's just how they want to. I just had to let it be known, okay? All right, so thank you, angels. Thank you all who love and watch over me from light. Thank you, Jesus Christ, my Son and Master. Thank you, Mother Mary, for being here. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you all. Keep them or put them back. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for being here, and thank you for protecting me as I channel for the collective of Libras at this time. And thank you for protecting them as I channel for them as well. Oh my gosh, hiccups and burps. I'm so sorry. I'm like chugging. I was like chugging a Pepsi earlier, and I guess it's my issue. I asked them if they wanted me to put these back because these all just kind of flew out. I wasn't setting an intention yet, but maybe they just have one more thing to say before we talk about the new year. They're like, yes, okay. So bottom too, bottom as well. Okay. So overall, moving again before we move on to the new year, what's coming for 2024? You're not done yet. Yeah. Again, don't start going back and messing up your karma now, because it ain't done yet. You still gotta feel stuff and process stuff and unclog that emotional drain so God can bring this blessing in. Don't start talking shit now, because you're gonna get what you put out. And when you get it, it's gonna come out of nowhere, okay? So even if you're sad and pouty and whatever, as long as you're not out there actively trying to hurt somebody mentally, verbally, even if it's like just behind their back or whatever, because again, it's fine. It's no shame, because we're human and we do things, and sometimes we do things that are out of, the highest good of ourselves and the highest good of others, and we you get angry, you wish bad on someone, things like this. You're forgiven. God forgives, God forgives, God forgives, okay? God forgives. God forgives, okay? Just ask him for your forgiveness, but either way, in my belief, he loves you either way. Whether you ask for forgiveness or not, he loves you. But if you feel grief, if you feel bad, if you feel regret, ask for forgiveness. God forgives. God forgives. God forgives. He loves you, okay? God loves you, okay? Anyway, and a lot of you watching this may also have Jesus Christ as your ascended master. Jesus Christ loves you. Just tell him you're sorry. Just tell him you love him. Just tell him you want to do right by God, and he's got you, okay? It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter, baby. It don't matter. I wish I could just hug y'all right now, okay? So don't start doing all that drama stuff, because you're just going to get what you give. You're not done feeling the thing that you need to feel for God to bring this in. So don't be afraid to be feeling. And it's okay, because you might think like, well, if I'm sad and like moping around and like feeling all this stuff, like how am I going to get blessed then? Like, that's just me being negative. It's not. You're feeling, you're letting go of like, it's a divinely guided grief process, so you can let go of things that unclog that emotional drain, so God can bring it to you. And God very well may bring it to you when you are just still kind of in that process, thinking like, it is what it is. And the next thing you know, like some of you might like be keeping your phone on silent for a while, because I'm hearing vibrating phone sound instead of like a ding. Sometimes I hear like a text ding. I'm hearing a vibrating phone sound, and then you're just like, all of a sudden it's that person that you've been thinking about. All of a sudden it's some like, I don't know, some real talk from someone that like is some true shit, like a post Mercury retrograde type shit, like it's some real shit that you've been wanting to hear, that like clears things up, or it's that opportunity, or it's that paycheck, or that bonus, or that whatever financial blessing you've been waiting to come in, or not knowing that was going to come in. It is just like someone donating to you or tipping to you, or it is that email that you've been waiting on, or it is that, whatever it is, it's that. When you least expect it, and God's like, here, baby, here. Thank you for being so patient. It's kind of like, I know I put you in timeout. I know I told you not to start drama. I know I told you not to talk shit. I know I told you to just take a gossip fast for 8 days or so. You've been really good sitting next to this tree. I'm so proud of you. I know your face doesn't look so thrilled about the gossip fast right now, because I know you're going through a lot, and sometimes you just want to take it out on other people with words, and that's just sometimes a human thing. But I'm so proud of you. So here's the thing you wanted. It's here. All right. And then you won't have to worry so much about your money no more. High Priestess in reverse, 2 wands in reverse, 7 of swords. So they'll bring it to you. So don't sit there. Don't continue. You won't have to worry. You don't have to worry about all your money and stuff right now. Just be happy with what you have. High Priestess in reverse with the 2 of wands. The person, if this is about a connection, that person was not your divine counterpart. It just wasn't. That wasn't the one that you were meant to spend the rest of your life with. This feels strictly for the divorced people. That wasn't the person you were supposed to spend the rest of your life with. It wasn't. And you don't have to go looking and seeking for like this date, or who this new person coming in is, for those who were resonating with the romantic storyline here. Because quite honestly, if you do so, you may find yourself slipping into old habits where you just end up attracting people that are just like the ex. You don't want to do that. You want this new person. You want this new person that surprises you and is like, whoa, how do you know me but you don't really even know me like that? Or like, I've known of you but like I didn't know that we were this similar and compatible. Like, what? Like, are you real? Kind of thing. Like, are you real? So don't slip into all that either. So keep an eye on that. For career wise, don't question your intuition. Don't question your intuition, because, well, here's the thing. You can keep checking in with yourself to make sure you're in alignment, but don't take other people's intuition about what your future is. It's funny because I'm channeling right now for you, but don't take other people's intuition about what your future is to heart, because you're the magician of your life. It's between you and between God and between the work that you decide to do and between what you want to do. But also just know that if you feel out of alignment ever, okay, if you feel out of alignment during this time where it makes you want to go back to some little temptation things, and it's really hard to stay on the highest path so you can receive the highest outcome here. I find it just so funny what was just channeled. Like, if there's other people there's other people's intuition that are telling you about your future or whatever, don't take it to heart. Literally my job. Anyway, but truthfully, like it's guidelines. Even when I channel for myself, like, I'm gonna be real with y'all for a second. Even when I channel for myself, my angels tell me it's guidelines. Because sometimes I get nervous and I go, I know you said to do this, but like for some reason I'm really called to do this. It's guidelines. It's always guidelines. If I want to use my free will to do else, then I do else. As long as I know at the end of the day, I'm trying my best to not hurt nobody. I'm trying my best to feel better. I'm trying my best to do the highest thing for my highest self. God will realign me if for some reason I get distracted on my path. In my belief, we're never really off our path. We get distracted from our path. We are on the path all the time, but sometimes we stop and look at something else and get distracted for a while, and we don't keep pushing. We don't keep pushing where we're supposed to be pushing towards, okay? So anyway, that's what they're trying to say through that. I just found this so quirky and like silly and funny that that's literally my job, and I'm basically saying like, anyway, everything I'm saying, don't take it to heart. But for legal purposes, this is for entertainment purposes only. Anyway, but either way, if you do ever feel out of alignment with yourself, as far as like, you really want to like do something petty, like you're just like, oh, I want to do something petty so bad. I can't wait till Jupiter's station direct. I can't wait, God, I can't do it. Just don't go seeking revenge. We're not seeking revenge right now. We're not looking for ways to get back, because you know what? Your get back is a complete blessing from God that balances everything you've been feeling that's out of balance in your life in regards to a very strong particular situation. Like if it's that financial thing, woo, balance is coming. Forget about that. Don't even stress on that. If it's love, woo, balance is coming in on that. Don't stress. I ain't stressing, no stress. What is that? Some Smino song. Something, no stress. I don't know, some Smino song. Anyway, might be Smino fans listening right now. Anyway, so don't do it. That's it. Don't. Bryson Tiller, right? Lots of music lovers probably listening right now, but also my angels just know that I love music as well. I ain't stressing, no stress. I can't think of what that song is, but anyway, it's very minimal lyrics, but it's all that's needed right now. All right, let's keep it going. That's your advice for the end of the year. We haven't even got into January of 2024 yet. Okay, so tell me about January 2024 for the Libra Collective. Please, God, please, angels of the light, please, all who love and watch over me from the light. Thank you, Jesus Christ, my son and master. Thank you, Mother Mary. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for protecting me while I channel for the Libra Collective. Woo-wee! All right, so starting out, all right, I feel like you're going to be a little tired, to be honest. I feel like you're going to be a little tired because it's been really hard. Some of you might give in to temptation and let that kind of beast roar at somebody, or like, kind of do some sort of, not necessarily petty, but like some emotionally reactive thing that maybe you could have, if you just resisted a little bit more, you could have not done it, but you might end up doing it because we're human, cheers to being human. we're extraordinary, but we're still ordinary in a lot of ways, you know, we're still just human. So you might, and see how she's got that infinity symbol over her head. You know what I mean? You might have gave in to the more negative endless pit of ideas that you have on ways of getting back at people. You might give in. You might just a tad, okay? But it's not gonna fuck everything up, okay? Because I do feel like with the Tower in reverse here, I do feel like you are going to, you know, do what was just previously said. I do feel like you're going to bring it to God, bring it to someone, bring it to yourself, and ask for forgiveness. Maybe not from the person, maybe from the person, but mostly just like from God. Like you're just gonna, I feel like you are going to remember this reading after you've seen it and be like, you know what, I don't want to fuck up my blessing, because what do I got to lose? If this blessing really is coming in from that reading that Lexrayangelica, you know, channeled for the Libra Collective, if that really is coming in, what do I got to lose? So let me just pray to God and ask for forgiveness, because God will forgive me. So it's not going to fuck everything up. It's not going to fuck everything up here. That's not what I'm seeing. Yeah. You just got, again, I feel like you will take it to God. You will do the right thing that you feel called to do. Pray it out. Ask for forgiveness. Repent. However that makes sense for you. Journal it out. Talk to your therapist about it. Confess it to someone. Confessing it to someone, right? I feel like this is you. This is like your energy kind of split in half. You kind of like, you know, you're nothing's fine, I'm torn. You know, you're like, I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold. You're just singing to God, like, lying naked on the floor. You're like, God, look, I had this type of me and then this type of me, and we didn't know how to cooperate, and so we just did some fucked up shit. But please forgive us, God, please, because you know us and you love us. And I want that blessing that Lexrayangelica was channeling for the Libra Collective. And if it's still out there, I want forgiveness, and I'm sorry, because I really truly am sorry. Because I feel like you really truly will be sorry. Even though in the moment when you might do it, you might be like, it's gonna be real brief. It's gonna be like 7 minutes later, maybe max 7 hours later, and you're just like, fuck, I'm gonna get what I give. I can hear that reading in my head. Why'd I have to watch that reading? Oh wow. And I have about 4 mourning doves here. So this is new. Yeah, you'll be grief. You'll be grief. You might wake up the next morning. These are mourning doves. I believe it's spelled mourning as in like when you mourn something. But I feel like what I'm getting here is that with 4 being a stable number, you'll wake up after whatever mistake that you may make here, starting off January with New Year. It could be from New Year drunkiness for some of you, honestly. Your mind just like, you know what though? Whatever. I feel like in the morning after it though, oh, they're beautiful. Okay, and now there's 5. So, well, there's 3 here and then 2 flew off. So, again, that's giving me 5 of Cups vibes, where you're focusing on all those L's, and you're not looking at the two cups that are still up, that are still left, that are that's the blessing and the W that's coming in for you. But anyway, with the morning symbolism, I feel like after you make some sort of like mistake that you're out of alignment, and you just kind of did the petty thing or did the feisty thing, the thing that might, that you fear might mess up your karma. It's not going to. Because I do feel that you're going to wake up the next day at least, or wake up within hours or within, a few minutes for some of you, and be like, oh, I can't stop hearing what was said in that reading. I gotta right my wrongs. I gotta figure this out. That's more Bryson Tiller music for you. And you will kind of grieve it and mourn it and feel very sorry, and actually feel genuinely sorry for that, and not want to mess up the good karma that's coming to you. So you will give it to God, and you will ask for forgiveness, and you will truly mean it, and you will be forgiven. I do believe. And these doves are just beautiful. I have one that is particularly just sitting there, and the other ones have kind of like flown off. Also 5, when there was 5 altogether, it's the number of change, because you want to change. You don't want to be that way, and you want this change that's coming in your life, because it's going to be beautiful and blessed. And then we have this 1 here, which is a fresh start, which I do believe that you will be gifted with here. Thank you, animals. Thank you, faith friends, for showing up here. Thank you, beautiful doves. With the sun in reverse, yes, you're not going to be happy to do it, because it might not be the first time that you've done it, but when it comes to like coming to God and asking for forgiveness, but for some of you, this is also like you're just making it clear to God that like you're not happy that you did that, or that you said that, or that you stepped out of the got distracted off the path and did the thing that was unadvised to do through this reading that you're watching right now. And you will make that clear. And that's the type of candor that, you know, God knows already without you telling him, but when you speak it to him or pray to him, think it to him, whatever, that's the type of candor that helps you open yourself up more to yourself and helps with more alignment in that way, because God knows already, and you know already, but when we put words to it and verbalize it, or like mentally verbalize it, or however you choose to pray or confess this, your feelings and what you've done and what you want to be forgiven for and this and that, this helps put a lot of actual things like in, makes it real for us, so that we can actually kind of see them as more of like, not a physical thing, but it's almost like it makes it a bubble, a word bubble that we know, that we can kind of like memorize more that it happened. Because sometimes we're a little bit, you know, Libras, I love you, but we can be, you know, there's a little bit of airheadedness, straight up, truthfully. Like I said, I got some Libra in a pretty strong placement for me. And I am notoriously, I'm a very smart person, but notoriously have airheadedness for whatever reason. But it will solidify this more as like a memory when you put words to the feelings and what you feel you did was wrong, and what you feel you aren't happy about what you did, and that you kind of will be like, honestly, for some of you might even be crying and begging to not have your joy and your new bliss and your new life that's been shown to you here as a possibility, as a potential near future outcome. You don't want it taken away from you. And for those of you that will have already had received it, you already have received this blessing and this new miracle, and all this balance and all this beauty that you'd like, because you received it before, because a lot of you are going to be receiving this blessing before the end of next year. This is also another storyline here where you kind of went to your old ways a little bit with a little bit of pettiness. Not that you used to always be that way, but like you weren't so cautious about being that way, because you just, you know, you just thought like if you needed to do it, you needed to do it. You might have Leo in your chart as well, and I feel like you have some kind of fire in your chart somewhere that kind of like makes it hard to like bite your tongue sometimes. And you realize that you're like, oh my gosh, like, am I gonna fuck everything up? Like, I literally just got blessed. I literally just got everything I wanted. Like, am I really gonna fuck all this up? And God's like, look, no, you're not. Just come to me. Just tell me what you did. Let's work this out. And you're like, look, I don't want to lose my joy. I don't want to lose my joy. And also, I'm not happy still. I don't know why. Like, some of you might still not feel so super happy, even though you got the thing that you wanted. But it's just pain. It's just remnants of the past that still have to feel through. But you don't need to take it out on other people, and you don't need to resort to old negative behaviors or petty behaviors or get back behaviors or revenge behaviors or whatever to make yourself feel better about it. What you need to do, you need to just be happy. And I know that sounds like just be happy. You need to just be grateful and be, you know, just feel the blessings that you received. It's okay. Ask for forgiveness. God forgives. Do better next time. You know, be proud of yourself and be happy for the blessings that you have received and that are coming to you. And also, for those of you that are resonating with, like, you haven't received this blessing yet and you kind of revert to some sort of petty behavior, and now you're worried in January about whether you're messing up your karma or not. I'm seeing here that after you do so, you know, your advice after going to God with it and letting him know, you know, everything that's on your heart and everything that you're unhappy about and everything that you fear and things like this, and everything that you want forgiveness on and things like this. I feel like after that, just go hang out with some people that you love, okay? Go hang out with the closest ones that you love, and just be proud of yourself that you even acknowledge that you may have done something that was out of alignment of the highest good, which is all about ascension, baby, which is what I'm all about. So high five. High five. I'm not making a Borat reference. That's insane, but I did, so that's fine. I'm also seeing that these are your guides, your angel guides, all because I work with the angelic realm. I'm saying that this is your angel guides, very, very proud of you that you did such a thing. Very, very proud of you that you took it to God this time. Might have been your first time, or maybe just your first time in a while, to choose God over you know, being like, I don't care that I did that. I did that. They deserved it. Could have some Scorpio in your chart as well. All right, let's see. Strong Leo energy too. Anyway, all right. Any advice? Any advice for Is this the wait? Is this the advice? Am I tripping? No. Okay. Any advice for the Libra Collective in regards to January 2024? And I thank you, angels, for this lovely spread here and for these lovely messages. That song is stuck in my head. I don't know what it's called. It's like, excuse me, you're cute, I'm choosy. What song is that? Anyway, Smino song. Queen of Swords, advice, be honest. Be honest with yourself, be brutally honest with yourself, be brutally honest with God. One thing about God, the universe, source, however you want to say it, I say God, is that you can be brutally honest with God anytime, all the time, and guess what? God loves you anyway. God loves you anyway. God loves you anyway, and God forgives you. You ask Him to forgive you, He forgives you. The thing about it is, you can't really take advantage of God if He forgives you so much and loves you so much, and then you just keep doing the same things over and over again. You can't really take advantage of Him in that way. But what you're doing, if you do that, is you're really just hurting your own human life experience, because you're just gonna keep running yourself in cycles that you're gonna just be in all the time, because you choose to not behave differently after asking for some sort of forgiveness that you're wanting so badly over something that you felt bad about doing. But habits are hard to break, so you need to be brutally honest about what these habits are. Look at that little bird up there. You need to be brutally honest about what these bad habits are, or habits that you want to break, cycles that you want to break are. Get a really big, broad, high flying bird perspective on your behaviors, and what behaviors you have that aren't really truly in alignment with who you really are, and who you really want to be. You gotta be really brutally honest with yourself and with God. With others, but not so soon. It's not time to communicate with others on brutal honesty right now. You gotta be truthful with yourself. You gotta be real with yourself. I don't think you should be being brutally honest with anybody until you're real with yourself. I don't think. Yeah, we have the Chariot in reverse. And I did see that card earlier on the bottom, but I had forgotten. Because I glanced at it and I just happened to see it. And then we have the Six of Cups in reverse. So yeah, just, take it slow. Take it slow with yourself. You may have a lot of childhood wounds, all right? You may have a lot of people that hurt you in the past, lots of past traumas. Take it slow. Take it slow and be honest. One thing at a time. Start with one thing. Like when you're watching this, if you do feel called, right? This is my spiritual counselor side coming out. My Ascension Guide counselor, my Ascension Guide personality and offering and calling coming out here. If you want to just take right now in this day, if you feel called, pick one thing. Just one thing that you feel is a habit that you'd like to break, or one thing that you feel is a regret that you have in some way. Just one. It could be the smallest thing, like I regret that I had, I regret that I honked at that guy in traffic because I was mad. Like, start with just one thing. Just start with one. Start really slow. And start to ask for forgiveness of that. It sounds silly, because, like, why do I need God's forgiveness for just honking at a guy? But really, if it feels right in your heart that, like, I really didn't have to do that, to be honest, start with something small, that you regret, or that you feel like you did out of alignment, out of not divine anger, not divine rage, not divine grief, not divine sadness, not divine truth. It was just because you just wanted to get someone to feel the way that you were feeling. Think of just one thing, even if it's small. I regret that I rolled my eyes at that lady in the line at Walmart, because why did she deserve that type of energy from me? Even if she didn't know it, I did it behind her back. That's even wilder. It's even more petty. Like little stuff. Start with one thing. You got to be honest with yourself. You got to. You got to. It doesn't mean it's going to change your whole personality, your whole characteristics, or whatever. You're going to heal. You're going to heal. You're going to come into alignment and be more you. Not a new you. It's not a brand new you. It's the you. And everything on top of it is just layers that need to be taken off. Dead skin, okay? Alligator, snake, lizard vibe. All right? Get all that dead skin off. And for those of you that are going through, still having, with that, it'll, with the small steps, then you'll start to get a little more brave and more comfortable talking to God and more comfortable being honest with yourself. And then you can be more honest about the big stuff, like the big stuff that really hurt, like from the past, from childhood traumas or just past traumas and things like this. And you can always seek, real psychotherapy, like medical attention for that, if you'd like, and or just keep it, whatever feels best for you. Just take care of yourself in doing so, and make sure you're safe and not harming yourself or harming other people. And I pray for you in this journey, but take it slow. But that's what you got to do. You got to be honest. Thank you all. I love you all for helping me with this. Thank you all who love and watching me from life. Thank you, Jesus Christ, my Son and Master. Thank you, Mother Mary. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for protecting me as a channel for the Libra Collective. Thank you, God. Thank you, Saint Adrian. Thank you, all the patron saints, all the archangels, all who love and watch me from light. Thank you to the Libra Collective for watching this. Let's talk about February. What's coming for February for the Libra Collective here? I love you all so very, 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 very much. I love the entire universe. I love you, Gaia. I love you, Sun. I love you, Moon. I love you all. I love me. Blessed be. All right, let's see here. All right, so February, we got the Page of Pentacles. All right, so you get a little... Finally got a piece of the pie. You got a little piece of the pie, you're like, okay, all right, I get this. I'm getting better with talking to God. I'm getting better with being honest with myself. I'm healing from this thing or these multiple things. I'm getting my blessings. My blessings aren't getting taken away from me. I'm just wondering what I want to do with them, because I can really do anything with them. Like, it's literally all in my hands. Like, I don't even know where I want to start, but like, I got it. Okay, I got it. I still got it. The Ace of Pentacles that God gave me did not leave my hands. I still have it, and I can still jump into this King of Pentacles energy one day and solidify it for good, forever. All right, outcast. All right, so you may feel like an outcast, just mentioning that, whatever resonates, even though I know it sounds cliche, but just saying. Okay, we have Page of Wands in reverse and Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So again, yes, so yeah, you're February, you're like, okay, I still have my blessing. I'm still learning how to, do my confessions, and these are my confessions. Oh, sure. All right. I'm still learning how to stay in alignment and be truthful with myself and be truthful with God. Maybe time to start dabbling and to be truthful with others, like share some truths, or just start behaving in a new, more honest way with others when you're speaking and sharing what you feel and whatnot. But you realize, in doing that, it hasn't taken your blessing away. Any sort of like regression that you've had in that progress of like, not reverting to old habits and you're realizing God is still blessing you regardless. So you're just like, okay, like I feel like I can take a deep breath, like I really do. Like, you're just gonna be like, okay, God's not taking, like, don't, it's not about fearing God. People be like, oh my God, fear person. I never resonated with that, because God's not something to fear. God is love. And love's opposite of fear. So we don't fear God. What we fear is having a life experience that is not the one that was destined for us, which is one that is filled with blessings and bliss and peace and harmony and God's love. That's the one that's our birthright. Our birthright is to have the most blessed experience that we could possibly have on this earth. The fear is not having that, and not having that normally is a result of not doing work within yourself and doing things out of alignment, and especially if that involves like actively intentionally wanting to hurt others and and then getting that returned back to you so that you can try to learn, and then you choose not to learn, and then we go again and we go again and we go again and we go again. That's my take, okay? That's my take on that. But anyway, yeah, you realize that you still have your blessing, but you don't really know what you want to do with it, okay? Because like you had a trillion ideas, you just got a little scared there in January, so now you feel like you gotta like, okay, what do I actually like, what do I actually want to do with this blessing that they've given me? So whether it's that new relationship, or romantic relationship, or new opportunity, new job, whatever it is, new money, influx, or some sort of what is it called? Some sort of investment that someone gave to you, or what is it called? Inheritance, something like this. You still have it. You're like, God hasn't taken it away from me. I've been, and He won't. He won't. The only person who's going to take it away from you is yourself if you step out of alignment with what you're called to do. All right? And so just do your best. And we make mistakes. And when we make mistakes, guess what we do? We go to God, we ask for forgiveness. And if we really hurt someone, and it's a matters of it needs to be addressed and communicated in the 3D, then we go to that person and ask for forgiveness too. And don't expect forgiveness from people. You can tell them you're sorry and stuff like that. Don't expect it back. Do it because you want to, because it puts you back into alignment, because you are realizing where you went wrong and you want to refocus on your path, your divine path, the highest path for you. And don't expect stuff from people that you may have hurt from doing things, and hey, again, I'm resonating with a lot of this, so it's not like I'm saying that y'all are out here like hurting people and it's not even like that. Okay, so you might not know what to do with it still in February, or at least by that point, because you're just like, I had all these ideas and then I got kind of scared. But that's okay. What else is coming in February for the Libra Collective here in regards to this spread? And I thank you so much. February 2024. Yeah, you don't know what to offer, because it's really hard. This new emotional, this way yes or this way no, yes or no, yes or no. Okay. It's really hard. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You don't even know what to work on. It's really hard. This is really new for a lot of you. This is really, really new. Like tapping into grief and healing, and what are my regrets, and what, stopping these habits and stopping doing these same things over and over, and not trying to lose, at the same time not trying to lose the beautiful blessed thing that God handed you, whether it's that relationship, that opportunity, that career, that whatever it is. This is really hard for you in February, because you don't know how to, for some of you with the romantic storyline that you might be resonating with, you don't know how to be a lover and work on the relationship, or work on yourself as a lover at the same time as working on yourself as a person that is trying to create the best flourishing life of possibility for themselves, since they received this blessing, since you received this blessing, or multiple blessings from God. And so you find it very struggling. I'm not gonna lie to you. February is gonna be a little bit of a struggle for you Libras. For those of you career-wise, yeah, you just you know that you still have this and you can still do whatever you want with it. You just don't really know what you want to do with it, because you're working so hard on your emotions, but you feel like you're not working hard enough to where you don't feel like you're ready to make a really sound decision, because you feel like you have more healing to do. Maybe some of you get a therapist, and the therapist starts kind of opening your eyes to things, like a psychotherapist starts opening your eyes to things where you're like, oh, and you get so enveloped in that type of healing where you're just like, I don't think I'm in the right emotional position to make a logical decision that a King of Pentacles would make, to use this God-given blessing that I've been given. I really am just, still figuring things out, but I know I have it in my hands. I know I still have it, but I feel like, it's hard to work on this emotional stuff, and it's hard to think of which way to go while I'm healing and while I'm doing this. And, I kind of want to be working harder on this. And also, you might just be exhausted from all the emotional work and any and all stresses that come along with, just that exhaustion that come along with tapping into traumas or regrets or grief. It can be physically exhausting and mentally exhausting, and then all of your beautiful, brilliant ideas kind of go away, and it can trigger self-doubt, and it can trigger symptoms of depression and things like this as well. So again, please seek a real psychotherapist and medical attention if you feel like you are in dire need of support in that way, because that's what happens when you start, getting close to God and getting close to yourself, is that, it can wreak havoc on your energetic self a bit. But it's like detoxing in a way. You're detoxing these negative energies, and that you don't need to carry with you anymore. And you're grieving a lot, so you're crying a lot, so that's a physical thing and it's exhausting. And you're thinking a lot, so that's a mental thing and it's exhausting. And you're feeling, there's a lot to it. So let's get some advice for February for the Libra Collective, please, before my iPad runs out of storage again. All right, okay, advice to get through February. Let's see here. All right, yeah, just seek help from someone. This is definitely a therapy card for me. If you're feeling called to get a therapist to help you work through some things, so that you can use this blessing to the best of your ability, all right, and really keep it and really grow it into something here, okay? But also, this is also just take care of your emotions. Put them first. Put your emotions first when it comes to making decisions. Not make emotional decisions, but when it comes to like someone, hey, you want to go party tonight? Ask yourself, do I actually feel in alignment and feel good emotionally to like go and party, or do I feel divinely called to stay home and like really grieve through some things because I need to, or da 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 da. And be careful about like, again, with going through this, I feel like this is a ascension process like that's very new for a lot of you. Going through a lot of this, you might want to isolate because of how you feel, but that's really just a symptom of some sort of underlying perhaps I don't know, how do I say this, like mental illness or something like this, like because being someone that copes with depression and anxiety disorder, sometimes we isolate because we just feel like we have to isolate instead of going out when we're called to go out, or like invited to something. So be aware of the difference between something that's divinely guided and something that you're just doing because you're just trying to cause yourself more pain because you feel like it's some sort of like punishment that you're putting yourself through. So be careful with that. But definitely I'm getting big therapy vibes here. Some of you may also have a very strong masculine energy here. Could be a mother or a father that just carries a masculine energy, but it's a very welcoming, like emotionally competent and compassionate masculine energy. So go to them with things as you need it. I'm seeing here a lot of you could be father or mother energy. I'm seeing we have, again, you have every ace. I think we saw every ace for you. You had gotten every ace out here, the Ace of Cups. So just know, like, everything's going to be fresh, everything's going to be renewed. The more that you keep working on these emotions, the more that you keep putting them first, and the more that you keep doing right by you, right by God, right for the highest good, you're going to receive more and more love, more and more blessings, more and more self-love. Your cup's just going to be overflowing with your own cup, and that way you can give more, and that way you can do more with the blessing that's been given to you by God. Okay, you got all these blessings given to you by God. You got the cup, the sword, and the ace, and the wands that was on the bottom at that one point. God just giving you everything. God's giving you everything He's got because God's noticing that you have been giving God everything that you got, and you'll be doing that more so throughout the year. And I feel very strong ascension vibes for you. Like, I don't know, a lot of you are starting your ascension process, or at least leveling up in your ascension process, and I'm very proud of you as an ascension guide myself. So thank you so very much for the work that you're doing. But yeah, don't you worry about a thing, because it's just gonna keep coming. The more you keep working on this, the more you keep trusting, the more you keep putting your emotions in a place of importance and prioritizing them, because you do need to heal in order to be able to practically use this, okay? We don't separate, I'm seeing that Two of Coins in my head again, Two of Pentacles again, that we saw earlier. That you don't have to choose between practicality and emotion. You can do both. You can do both. You're an air sign, first of all. You just be flowing, okay? You don't have to pick one or the other, all right? You're a little foreign to these energies. You're a little foreign to being so emotional, or like all the way, and you're a little foreign to being so practical all the way. Flow with them, juggle them. Okay? I'm healing my emotions so I can make better practical decisions, and be a better person, and be in better balance, and treat the world better, and treat myself better, and know God better, and let God know that I want to know him better, and I know that he knows me, but also I want to let him know who I am just through my own voice because it feels good. Just, whatever things. Your cup's gonna keep being filled. You're gonna keep being revitalized, refilled. See that bird at the top there? The angels are gonna keep supplying you, keep supplying you, keep supplying you. So just keep using it for the highest good, okay? Yeah, let it kill you, okay? Not physical death. Just let the things kill you, okay? It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, but don't worry, okay? They're gonna keep replenishing you because this is a 10 card. The 10 of Swords. 10s are, that's over with. Once you feel that super duper pain about that particular thing, you don't have to feel that super duper pain ever again in that way ever again. You might feel pain if it's a deep trauma, you might feel that pain again at some point in time because healing is not linear, but you're not gonna feel it in that exact way as you just did ever again. You have to feel it. That is purposeful. That is for that. It's a minor arcana card, but it's to me it's strong enough to be included with the major arcana for me as a reader, because that just means like you are complete surrender to what God has for you, because you know that's what you got to do. Unfortunately is what I'm hearing. You might say to yourself, I have to just feel this out, but that is the only way you're going to be resurrected, is if you completely surrender and let it kill you. Let it kill you. Not physically. I'm not saying physically, okay? Just let it let it cook you. This person's cooked, all right? Let it cook you all the way, because don't worry. They're going to keep supplying you. They're going to keep refilling and replenishing you, and you're going to just keep healing. You gotta feel it to heal it. I've been saying this so much for the collective reading, so my goodness, y'all gotta feel to heal, okay? And I'm in that boat too. Don't you worry, all right? I'm gonna try to cover these boobies on this card because I don't know about YouTube. Then we have the star in reverse here. Let go of the things that you. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. Is your advice here too? God's gonna keep supplying you with blessings. Be careful what you're wishing for. All right? Make sure you're feeling things completely, and make sure you're seeking some sort of emotional support and trying to find emotional stability and healing in yourself actively, okay? Not just like for the week, but actively, daily, as much as you can, okay? Not saying going to the therapist every single day, but you're doing something for your own emotional support with help outside, with help from God, somehow, some way, journaling, whatever. You're doing something every day, somehow, some way, to heal emotionally. Let